I'm Tony Preckwinkle, President of the Cook County Board of Commissioners. This is another one of our Transportation Tuesday reports on the activities of the Cook County Department of Transportation and Highways. So, I'm here with one of our Bureau Chiefs, Holly Seachy, who's Bureau Chief of Construction. Now, when we were talking earlier, Holly, you told me a little bit about your history as an engineer. So share that, please.
Yes, I was one of two female graduates from IIT.
In your graduating class?
Yes, and from my graduating class at IIT, I started here in the Department of Transportation and Highways, which was then just highways.
Right.
And worked my way up. And now I'm the Chief of Construction. So.
All right, so what does the Chief of Construction do? We're here at Des Plaines on Dempster Street. We can see some of the work in the background. Okay,
sure.
What do you do?
My construction divisions are engineering and inspection, which is the field operations. And then we have engineering and admin, which works out of the office. You know, our team, those two divisions are responsible for administrating, managing, and overseeing contracts and construction projects like this. Our projects currently range from hundreds of thousands of dollars to tens of millions of dollars.
And this a tens of millions of dollars project?
Yes it is.
All right,
yes
good.
It is. So we're here today in Des Plaines on a rehabilitation project. What we're doing here is removing the deteriorated pavement, replacing it with patches. You'll see, Madam President, there's two different types of patching that's basically going on here. You'll see these rectangular shape here, and then there's the long patches along the longitudinal.
Long horizontal.
Yes, along the longitudinal joints of the project. These are two different types of patches, but basically to bring it back to good condition. Once that we're completed with those operations, you can see the median here has already been milled down. What we're going to do is we're going to do an edge grind on both sides once the curb is back in. All the patching's completed, and we're going to come in and overlay the whole stretch.
With asphalt?
With asphalt. Okay. And we are repurposing the lanes. So this was 2 lanes in each direction. We're now going to have 2 lanes in each direction with a center lane that allows them turning ability.
Lane. Okay.
Right.
All right, good. All right, so how is this going to be helpful to residents up this way?
There's so much you can do with maintenance of a roadway. You get to a point where you can't, maintenance is not going to do it anymore. Exactly. So you go and we do these kind of repairs with patching. In this particular case, we're taking it even a step further with the edge grind, removal of the median. After everything is completed, patching-wise, with the curbs and so forth, we're going to come back and overlay the entire stretch.
With asphalt?
With asphalt.
Okay.
And then, when we restripe it, we're going to repurpose it in a sense. What was the median area will now provide a turn lane, left turn lane.
Okay.
So we'll have 2 and 2 with a turn lane, where before we only had 2 and 2 on each side of the median.
Okay. All right, good. Okay, Holly, we're doing 2 big projects up here in Northwest Cook. One is here on Dempster and the other's on West Lake. Together they're about a little more than $6 million.
Correct.
You said this is a rehab project, not a reconstruction project.
That is correct.
So tell me what the difference is.
In a rehab project, we remove the deteriorated sections of pavement and replace them. In a reconstruction project, we remove the entire pavement,
just pull everything up
and start brand new.
Over. Okay, this is rehab, and so we're doing sort of concrete patching, kind of.
That's correct.
So Holly, we've talked about what's being done. How is this going to benefit the residents?
Well, I think this really affects their quality of life, not only the residents in this area, but those that travel it every day to and from work. What we're doing is we're repairing those deteriorations, giving them a nice smooth surface for safe travel.
Okay, all right, good. So upgrading our infrastructure in this part of the county.
Yes.
Good.
And we're also doing the West Lake, which is very similar in scope, which is just north of here. That's about a 2.5 mile stretch. This is a 1.5 mile stretch.
Okay, so about 4 miles up here.
Yes.
So we've got a Westlake project, Holly, which is 2.5 miles, and this one is 1.5 on Dempster. Okay. When did it get started, and when do you think it's going to be done?
Both projects got started in spring.
Okay.
We anticipate that they'll be completed in fall.
Okay.
October is what we're targeting.
All right. Good. Thank you. This is Tony Freckwinkle. I want to thank you for joining us for another Transportation Tuesday, and thank, of course, our Bureau Chief, Holly Seachy, for being with us. We've been on Dempster Street in the northwest part of Cook County. You can find out about projects of the Department of Transportation and Highway by checking out connectingcookcounty.org. That's connectingcookcounty.org. Thank you.